and thanks for joining me for the practice today. Relatively short and simple, but very powerful, working just with the sun salutes and warrior postures, and just a couple of simple counter postures, and most fundamental ujjayi pranayama to finish. So as always, try and keep your breath smooth and steady through the nose, and if you need to have a little rest or take extra breaths, do so. And as always, if you have questions, just let me know in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So let's just start in child's pose, kneeling, stretching forward. Start with the toes tucked under and your hands shoulder width apart. With closed eyes, take a little mental scan through the body. See if you can start to relax any obvious bits of unnecessary tension. And after your next out breath, tuck the toes under, stretching the soles of the feet, and turn your hands palms up. And just see if you can find a little more width across the upper back. Take one more smooth breath here, lengthening through the sides of the body. And then gently make your way up into kneeling plank. In your kneeling plank, just start to bring some movement into your spine. Don't think about it too much. Just explore all the different ways it can move and see where it's at today. If there's a movement that feels particularly beneficial, then stay with that perhaps. After breathing out once more, make your way into a neutral kneeling plank once more. And either stay there for a simple option or else pick up the knees and take full plank. Either stay in your plank or drop the heels to the right, but try to keep the weight even in both hands, so shifting your body weight a little to the left. And after your next out breath, come back to the center and inhale. And as you breathe out, drop your heels to the left, or again, just staying in full or kneeling plank. And taking one more breath here, try to keep a straight line from the heels to the head, and then come back into plank. Take another breath in your plank, and then lift the hips and press into downward facing dog. Let your head hang down, relaxing the back of the neck. Keep the arms strong, the elbows unlocked. Start to bring a little movement into your down dog. Maybe pedaling out through the knees or rolling the hips or whatever feels good for your body. Take one more breath here. Anchoring through the hands and the feet. Then move forward into plank as you breathe in, and lower to the stomach or the push up and breathe out. Take your version of up dog as you breathe in, and holding there, pull the shoulders back as you breathe out. Take one more smooth breath into the chest, and then knees, nose, hands to the mat, glide back to child's pose and breathe out. From child's pose, lift the hips as you inhale and press the heels back into down dog and exhale. And just hold there for a breath or two, recentering the body and your focus. Breathe out all the way once more. And again, move forward to plank as you breathe in, and lower to stomach or push up and breathe out. Take your up dog as you breathe in, pulling the shoulders back, and hold there as you exhale. Take one more smooth breath into the chest, lengthening the front of the body, and then knees, nose to the mat, glide back to child's pose and breathe out. Lift the hips, keep the knees bent as you inhale, and then press the heels down, returning to down face dog. Hold there for a breath or two. Try to lift the tailbone, but press through the heels of feet and hands. Exhale all the way. Then move forward to plank as you breathe in. And lower down as you breathe out, moving smoothly. Take your up dog. Inhale there. And holding exhale, keep the shoulders back, the chest moving forward. Take one more smooth breath in. And then knees, nose to the mat, glide back to child's pose and exhale. Lift the hips as you breathe in and press the heels back and gently breathe out. Settle for a breath or two. Relax the shoulders, maybe give the head a little roll side to side, softening the neck. On your next in-breath, reach the right leg up and back as you breathe in. Then step the right foot forward, just behind the right hand, spin the left heel down. And as you inhale, stand up in Warrior One. Keep the body facing forward and sink down into the hips. Press into the outer edge of your back foot. Take one more breath in here and sink the hips deeper as you breathe out. Then take the hands to interlace behind you, pull the shoulders back and lay the body onto the right thigh as you breathe out. Spin the back foot to face forward as you inhale and breathing out, lean forward, either resting on left toes or ideally taking Warrior Three with bound hands. Reach out to the back toes and press up through the left thigh. Take one more smooth breath here, pulling the shoulders back. After exhaling, step the left foot back, reach the arms up high, and as you exhale, come into Warrior Two, turning the body to the side. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Reach out equally through both hands. And take one more breath here, sinking into the hips as you breathe out. Then reach the arms up, keep the hips low as you breathe in, and take the left hand down, the right arm up and over past the head. Try to lengthen out through the right side of the body. And reach down to the left fingers. Take one more breath here, sinking down through the right knee. Then cartwheel the arms forward, take a breath in, and step back into downward facing dog. Rest there or move forward into plank. And from there, smoothly lower down, knees, stomach or push up. Take your up dog, breathing in. And hold there as you breathe out. And again, inhale to the front of the body, lengthening big toes to throat. And knees, nose to the mat. Glide back to child's pose and exhale. Lift the hips up as you breathe in. And press the heels back and exhale. Settle for a breath or two in down dog. Lengthening hands to hips, hips to heels. And as you breathe in, reach the left leg high, stretch up through the toes. Then step the left foot forward, just behind the left hand, spin the right heel down. As you inhale, stand in Warrior One with the body facing forward. And see if you can sink a little deeper into the front knee. Take another breath in, reach up into the fingers, reach down to the back foot. And then gently take the hands back to interlace, opposite thumb on top. Lean forward, lay the ribs on the thigh as you breathe in. And spin the back foot to face forward. And either stay there or smoothly raise the right leg and come into Virabhadrasana 3. Pull the shoulders back, the head forward. Take one more smooth breath here, stretching from the back toes to the crown of the head. Then step the right foot back, reach the arms up as you breathe in, and spinning the back heel down, come into Warrior Two, second side. Keep the body upright. Reach out through the fingers, keep the shoulders down. Take one more breath here. Maybe sink a little deeper through the hips. Then pressing down through the feet, reach the arms up high as you inhale. And take the right hand down, the leg left arm up and over past the head. Lift the left ribs up, reach to the left fingers. And try to keep the body in one plane. Last breath in here. Maybe sink a little deeper. Then cartwheel the arms forward, spin the back foot, and step back into downward facing dog. Rest there or move forward into plank. And smoothly lower the body down. your up dog, whatever that may be. And holding there, gently breathe out. One more smooth breath in, lengthening the front of the body. And knees and nose to the mat, lie back into child's pose. Lift the hips up as you breathe in and press the heels back and exhale. Take one more breath here. And calmly breathe out all the way. And bring your knees to the mat. Cross the ankles and sit back in a cross-legged position. Reach the arms up high as you breathe in, and then fold your body forward from cross-legged as you breathe out. Take a little sway into that posture if you'd like. One more breath here. And after you breathe out, sit back up, reach the arms high, stretching into the fingers. And then lower your hands gently down. Either rest for a moment, pressing into the hands, or press through the hands, lift the hips. See if you can pick up the feet. Take one more breath here. And then swap the legs from wherever you are. Reach the arms up and fold the body forward on the second side. Again, you can keep a little sway, a little movement in that posture if you'd like. Gently breathe out once more here. And then again, sit back up. Stretch to the fingers as you inhale. And then bring the hands down again. Either just press down through the hands and roll the shoulders back. Otherwise, lift the hips and maybe lift the feet. And take one more breath here. And then gently lower down. Come to lying down on your back. With the feet flat, take your arms out to the side, making cactus arms perhaps, or straight out if you have the space. And we'll take a round of crocodile twists, so all movement done on an internal breath retention. So exhale all the way in preparation, keep the feet flat. Smoothly breathe in all the way. And holding the breath, look left knees right, look right knees left, look left knees right, look right knees left, look left knees right, look right knees left, knees up, breathe out, and just rest there for a breath or two. And either repeat that if you're not doing stronger stomach work, otherwise with the knees to the chest. Keep the knees together, exhale in preparation. Then smoothly breathe in all the way. And holding the breath, look left knees right, look right knees left, look left knees right, look right knees left, look left knees right, look right knees left, knees up and breathe out. And bring your feet down to the mat. Reach your arms over your head, stretching out through the fingertips. Thumb tips touching, extend the fingers, then lift the hips into first bridge. Hold here for a couple of breaths. And either choose after your next out breath to stay there, or to bring the hands down, interlace, and lift into second bridge, bringing the shoulder blades a little closer to each other. Take one more smooth breath here, wherever that may be. And then gently lower the body down. Let the knees drop together and just rest the hands on the belly for a few breaths. Close your eyes. And after your next out breath, again lift the hips, either coming into first bridge with the arms extended or move into second bridge once more, this time with the opposite thumb on top. And see if you can lift the hips a little bit higher. Try to keep hips, knees and feet in line with each other. and a sense of gently pressing down and forward through the toes. Either stay there, or if it's very comfortable for you, bring the heels of the hands to the sacrum and move into third bridge. If that's too high, just stay in a good second bridge. Take one more breath here. And then gently release the hands, lower the body, and again rest knees together, feet wide, and let the hands rest on the belly. Take a couple of relaxed abdominal breaths. And after your next exhalation, lift the hips once more, either first or second bridge. For those who like preparing for Urdhva Dhanurasana, the upturned bow, take the hands either side of the shoulders. Gently inhale, and as you breathe out, lift the body up into your arch. Holding just for another couple of breaths if you can. Last breath here. And then smoothly lower all the way back down. If you've been in the arch, give your wrists a little stretch. And then from wherever you are, hug the knees gently into the body, just sort of 2/3 of the way at most. If you're not doing stomach work, stay here. Otherwise, come into a little half sit-up. And either stay there or release the hands forwards. You can either choose to stay there or, to make it a bit more interesting, stretch the legs out to about 45 degrees. Last breath here. And then gently take the body back down, knees to the chest, and stretch your right leg out along the mat. With your right leg stretched out, either just hug the left leg in, or if you can, take hold of the left ankle or foot and give the left leg a little stretch. Once you have the legs straight, then start bringing it closer to the body. Make sure it's straight before you bring it in closer. Take one more breath here. And after breathing out, swap the legs the other way. So left leg along the mat and right leg hugged into the body. And remember, staying there is fine. Otherwise, see if you can start to straighten the right leg. Left hand on the thigh just to help keep the left leg anchored. Remember, the two sides will probably feel quite different. It's important here that we're not forcing the body. So if your breath can't remain calm and even, you're doing too much. Just give yourself one more breath here. And after breathing out, stretch the right leg along the mat. Then bring the soles of the feet together, take the knees wide. With the hands on the belly, just take Supta Baddha Konasana for a few slow breaths. Try to let the inner hips relax as you breathe out each time. And after your next exhalation, gently bring the knees together once more. And either rest with the feet wide and knees together, or we'll just take a half shoulder stand. So lifting the hips, just hands on the back of the hips. Don't try and come to a vertical position, just have the body sort of in a sideways V or a C shape. Position the legs so that you feel comfortable and balanced. So there shouldn't be a lot of pressure on the elbows. If there is, just maybe bring the feet a bit further past the head. Let the legs relax. Slow your breath down. Just the last couple of breaths here. After your next exhalation, just gently bring the legs or the hips and then the legs back down. And again, joining everyone resting with feet wide, knees together for a few slow breaths. And from here, gently roll onto your side. Sit back up. Bring your feet together. The fingers gently interlaced around the shins. As you breathe in, raise the chin and stretch the throat. And breathing out, bring the chin in and lengthen the back of the neck. And again, raise the chin as you inhale. And bring the chin down as you exhale. And one last time, raise the chin, stretch the throat. Bring the chin in and breathe out. And then release your hands. Make your way into a comfortable sitting position, whatever feels appropriate for you, remembering comfort and a straight spine are more important than the particular position you choose. Once you've settled the body, close your eyes. Bring the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Just gently pressing the tip of the tongue perhaps behind the upper teeth. And with closed eyes, take an inner focus in the heart space, the center of the chest. In preparation for pranayama, take a deep breath in, lifting up through the crown of the head. And then gently breathe out all the way, squeezing the breath from the lungs. And keeping a gentle Jalanda Bandha, chin down. With an 8-second rhythm. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in and continue counting to yourself now. Remember, the quality of your breath is more important than the quantity. So make sure that the inhalation and exhalation remain consistent and even from the very beginning to the very end. Listen to the sound of the breath in the back of the throat to gauge that intensity. Remember, you can shorten the rhythm if necessary, you can lengthen it if you're very comfortable. Just maintaining a comfortable balance of inhalation and exhalation, prana and apana. When you notice that your mind is drifting off to another place or another time, just bring it back to the breath, using that rhythm to cultivate a single-pointed inner focus. Just maintain that inner focus on your breath to the best of your ability for the last couple of minutes, in ujjayi pranayama. Without rushing, finish the cycle you're on, completing it in your own time with a steady, even exhalation. And once you've finished, let go of any sense of control and just allow your breath to find its own rhythm, allowing it to move without any involvement. And it may become quieter, softer. It may pause for brief moments. But see if you can remain as the observer of your breath, completely uninvolved. The inner dialogue of the mind, the movement of thought may have become quieter as well. But just like the breath, don't try to control the mind. Just allow thoughts to come and go of their own accord without commenting or getting involved. Again, remaining as the observer of the mind, completely unaffected by the thoughts that arise and dissolve. Just resting for a minute or two. Dissolving all effort, all action, back into effortless awareness, the space of simply being. Coming back to your true nature, the changeless self. Sarvamangala Mangalye Shive Sarvata Shadike Sharanye Triambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. So just remaining as you are as long as you'd like. When you're ready to do some simple movement, just start by deepening your breath and then slowly bringing movement back to the body, starting at the extremities. And despite these subtle inner and outer movements, see if you can stay connected to the stillness in which they arise, that space of consciousness or awareness. Holding on to only what you need, not involved with memories of the past or dreams of the future, but simply engaging in the present. Remember that in all spiritual traditions, it's said that the divine is in the present, in the I am, not I was or I will be. Thank you for sharing the practice with me. I'll see you again soon. Namaste.